مرحبا وأهلا وسهلا. This is Ibrahim with you. This tutorial is slightly, it was of a question. It started as a question with one of my students, and he asked me, how do you pass on your condolences to somebody or to express your condolences to somebody? So the phrase is actually for that is Allah, which means God. Allah يرحمه, may God be merciful to him or on him. So Allah يرحمه if the deceased person is masculine. And then we've got Allah يرحمها if the deceased person is a woman. So that's how you would use this phrase to express your condolences to anybody. So the phrase is Allah يرحمه if it's masculine. If it's a guy, Allah يرحمها if the deceased person is a woman. And the response to that, people more likely would say, ويرحم بيك, bay, which means father. ويرحم بيك, and may God be merciful to your father as well. ويرحم أمك, and maybe God be merciful to your mom. Sometimes people, they would reply, they say ويرحم محبينك, محبين, which means your loved ones. So it's a ويرحم محبينك, ويرحم محبينك. The second discussion was, or the question was, what's the meaning behind تصبح على خير? تصبح على خير, it literally means good night. So the overall meaning for it means good night. But the literal translation for it, it kind of goes further than that and beyond it, because it's a cultural phrase. There is one thing in Arabic, we do not have abbreviation as in English. So for example, BBC, the British Broadcasting Commission, we don't have such abbreviation, but in Arabic we do have a word can stand for a meaning. So تصبح is to go through the night, تصبح, and to come out through the morning, because medically, when you're asleep, you're half dead. Obviously, you're still breathing, very much like somebody who's been in a coma. Some part of our brain functions and some other parts don't function. And so the literal translation for it, I hope you have a good night's sleep and see you in the morning healthy. So تصبح على خير means good night. And if anybody would reply to that, would say وإنت من أهله, وإنت من أهله. Third discussion we had, it was fadak. So fadak is actually a phrase when it's used if you lose something. So let's say, for example, if you've got something precious, you've got a set of keys, I don't know, you've got a bag, you've got a gift, you've got something which is very precious to you and you've just lost it. So in Arabic, we say fadak. It's a literal translation for it, which means I hope it stops as a barrier between you and the evil keeps away. So that's the literal translation for it, meaning fadak. And obviously if you're talking to feminine, you would say fadaki. I've got a final word, and this is an extra. It's actually the word mara. Mara in Arabic and dialect, it means women. But I think lots of people, they associate this word with being a rude word, a derogatory word, an unpleasant word, but in fact it's far the opposite. I don't know if you remember one of my tutorials that the word mar, or the first section of marhaba, the word mar in Aramaic means God, and haba means love. So the word hab or habibi, it's in every song in Arabic. But let's focus on the first section, which is mar. Mar in Aramaic is God, and obviously Arabic, such as any other languages within the area, they've been heavily influenced by Aramaic, and this is something that goes without saying. For the order, for the feminine and masculine, and all of that. And if anybody is interested, is out there, that you could view and look at it and study it if you wish. So if mar is God, and if we remember how to change the descriptions and adjectives in Arabic from masculine to feminine, what do? You literally add the feminine case to the end of it. So mar is God, then mara becomes goddess. Yes. So the word is far from being an unpleasant, a rude word, but in fact is a very polite and the most beautiful vocabulary in Arabic. I hope you will enjoy this episode and found it helpful. Don't forget to share with your colleagues, your friends, and family. They as well will benefit from. And hopefully see you in our next episode. Till next time, keep well and ma salama.